walking today, as usual. At least I try my best. And let me see. This was what day? Oh, first of all, I want to thank you all for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing my YouTube channel, Roxanne is Rockin'. That's ROCKIN. Please don't forget to hit that notification button. I really appreciate it. Listen, guys, I know with YouTube and Facebook, you know, there's people who are making loads of money, and that's a blessing for them and a wonderful thing. Honestly, I didn't do this, I didn't even really know that you could actually make money doing this at first. And so people were saying, you can make money, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? As time went on, I was like, oh, that's wonderful. Really, I can? But honestly, I don't do it for that. God only knows. And the thing, what happened in my life in January, I just want to let you all know about what I went through that can possibly save your life or someone's life that you may know. Life is precious, right? So, anyway, yes, I'm here walking. Today is Tuesday. This is terrific Tuesday for me because I woke up to see another day, and I thank God for it. Preparing myself for my next journey. I'm very excited about that, and I'm very excited about the journeys that's going to come. Actually, someone had seen me on Facebook who I knew for a very long time, and me and this person, we had a wonderful friendly relationship, and further years ago. Yes, yes. So he contacted me, and yeah, he's retired now from the city of New York, and I'm happy about that. And he has continued to do what he was doing when I met him, which is wonderful. I'm not going to tell his story, but I will eventually when, the time is right. But yeah, so we spoke on the phone quite a few times. Um, yeah, I'm excited to get in contact with him again. So I know you'll be looking at my live, and so I'll say, let me see, good morning to you. Or might be, no, it's good afternoon to you. Now he's on another part of the world, but good afternoon to you. And yeah, so here I'm walking. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification button on my YouTube channel, Roxanne is Rocking. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so I know you guys didn't have to do it. You didn't have to chime in, but you did, and I really appreciate you. Yeah, so I'm doing good. Remember my story. I'm gonna stop for a minute because I gotta tell you all my story of when I truly ignored some signs about my body. And then the funny part about it is I always said, you know your body better than anybody else. You know. But of course, throughout working and taking care of folks and running here and there and doing me and doing other people and taking care of other people who I find not to really appreciate it. But that's a whole nother story for another day. But to sum it up, I had, prior to me having a dream about my son that night before or that morning, my son who passed away almost 11 years ago, he telling me, come on, mommy, let's go. Are you coming? So on and so forth. I can't remember verbatim. But um, he, besides that, I knew I was going to the story short. It all depends on uh, if you're exercising, you're athletic or what have you. But mine was 33. And 33 is doggone low. Very, very low. But of course, I ignore the signs. If I was dizzy, I would say that I'm hungry, or I got up too fast when I bent down, or I would say I'm tired, or because I worked for so long at night and my body knows when to rest. All these different excuses that I have for myself. All these excuses. Don't ignore the signs. Is all I'm saying. Don't ignore the signs, y'all. As we get older, especially as we get old, not even especially as we get older. Just don't ignore the signs. Period. And the funny part about it, I do my yearly checkup. I did my yearly checkup last year, July, you know. But yeah, don't ignore the signs. You know your body better than anybody else's. That's for sure. So anyway, to make a long story, try to make it short. Uh, so that was January 6th. They kept me in the hospital. They transferred me to another one because it was a Saturday, and because I traveled, they didn't know that they tried to. They was taking tests to see if it was Lyme disease that I had, and so because it was Saturday, they had to send the blood work outside the hospital, which means that it wasn't going to come back until that week, the following week. So in the meantime, they put a temporary line in my neck. I don't know if you can see it. Marks there. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, they did that, and somebody's calling me. I have to hang up on that one because I'm on live, y'all. Hang up on that one. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. So anyway, sorry about that, y'all. So um, so they put a temporary line in my neck just to see whether I had Lyme disease or not. Come to find out the following week, I didn't have Lyme disease. So they put a permanent pacemaker in me. And that was July. Sorry, not July. Oh my gosh, that was January. So January 6th, I went to the hospital. January 10th, they put the permanent pacemaker in. January 11th, I went home because you out the door. They was like, nope, you all right. You don't need to be here. Because nowadays, pacemaker is like, I wouldn't say it's common, but it's not unusual. And I wouldn't even say it's not common because technology today, thank God for it. That's all I got to say. But so, um, so I went home the 11th. So the 13th, I called 911 because remember, this is new in my body. It's a foreign object. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how this, as much as I have read, but I don't know. I felt this pain, underneath my breast, by my heart. And I felt this little palpitation, and I was like, you know what, let me call 911. So I called 911. They came. They took me to the same hospital that had to transfer me to the other hospital because that's where the surgery was done. So they took me to that hospital again, transferred me to the other hospital. But while they were there at the first hospital, they did an echocardiogram. So when I get to the next hospital that same day, the doctor was like, well, the echocardiogram shows that you have fluid around your heart, but it's probably because they pinched the wall when they was putting the pacemaker, and I was like, oh gosh. So, make a long story short, because I always say that sometimes, but it don't be short. So anyway, oh, by the way, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share on my YouTube channel, Roxanne is Rockin'. That's ROCKIN. And please go on my Facebook, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Hit that notification button. Please share this video with a friend, a family member, or somebody, you know what I mean? Because it may possibly save someone's life. That's my goal. It may possibly save someone's life. And in the meantime, you can also follow my journey and get to know some of the places that I travel. So, anyway, I stopped for a moment, stopped walking, but this is where I walk at. This is the park near where I live at. Beautiful. I'll let you all see. Yeah. Yeah. So I go to the hospital. Like I said, the other hospital did an echocardiogram. They seen the fluid. Then the doctor came in and he says, so there's fluid, but it might be because they pinched the wall when they was putting the lines in or what have you. So anyway, they took another echocardiogram to compare the two. And they did that, and come to find out, what did he say? No, prior to me getting the results back, they had, it's called Medtronic. That's the device that I have in me. And the tech came in that day before, and what they do is they interrogate it. So they put this machine over the pacemaker, to interrogate to make sure everything is working fine. Well, the tech said, well, one of your lines are pacing too fast. I was like, what? He said, yeah, I have to tell the doctor this. So They go and tell a doctor, but and the doctor came back in telling me that that one of the lines is leaning against the diaphragm, and I was like, okay. So then the tech comes in, and the physician assistant, he came in. He was like, well, I have some bad news for you, blah blah blah. I was like, yeah. He said, well, I just have to tell you that um, the one of the leads are leaning against your diaphragm, and so they have to do surgery again. I'm like, what? I said, well, who's going to do the surgery? He was like, well, the doctor that did the surgery the first time. I said, okay. So he said, well, he just want to right his wrong. That's what he told me. Baby, my eyes, they big anyway. They popped open big. I was like, what? But anyway, so they had to put a new lead in, which, again, we gotta, I'm glad that I listened to my body and I called 911, okay? Because that lead would have eventually burned out. And guess what? I don't know what would have happened. So I'm so grateful to God, that I really, really am. But, you know, um, yeah, it's more to that story, because the dream that I had about my son, God definitely sent my angel, my son, Kenny, who passed away almost 7 years ago. I love you, Kenny. I miss you and I love you, and thank God for you. You always been an angel, though, because everybody loved you. Everybody loved you. So, and then I had a dream about my mom right before the third surgery, sorry. Because I had like 3 surgeries in 2 weeks. Remember the temporary line, then the original pacemaker they put in. Then they had to go back in and put another line, change the line. So that's 3 in 2 weeks. Could you imagine? No, I would say from the 6th to the 6, 12. Yeah, from the 6th to the 17th. That's 2 weeks, 3 surgeries. And look, I'm walking. I started walking 9 days after my surgery. And I even showed you that I can run. Look, I can run. You can go back to your normal activities with a pacemaker. And that's the blessing of it all. You can go back to your normal activities of a pacemaker. I'm so grateful. And then my friend Deborah that live in Carousel, Deborah, if you on this live, girl, I can't never Curacao. I hope I'm saying it right. But anyway, she lives there, and she inspired me, and she made me feel like so comfortable, because she had her pacemaker since '05, she said. And she'll tell you she is 67 or 67 years old, I think. Yeah, she's 67 years old with a pacemaker. That girl be all over the place. Good morning. Morning. She be all over the place. Please, Deborah be walking a lot. She goes, she she goes party. Just, oh man, I love her. But yeah. So you need to check her out. I wish she was on this live so she can type it on the comments. She will. She will type it on the comments because she'll listen to this. All her channels. You know what I mean? So, and just go check her out. Because I'm telling you, she's one real lady. And I love her for that, for being so real. I love real people. That's why, and that's another thing. Speaking of that, um, you know, me, I just can't deal with phony people. I can't deal with phony people. If I was hanging with you and we were good money, and then eventually we're not good money, it's because you phony. And that can include anybody. I don't care who it is, family members, friends, foes, doesn't matter. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. I've traveled a couple of places in my lifetime, and let me tell you something. This last place, no, that wasn't last place, because I just came from Panama. I had me a ball. Woo, did I have a ball? And that's the second time I've been to Panama. But I had me a ball in Panama. But prior to going to Panama, I was in New York, and that's my home. So I'm always love New York. No matter what, I'm always love New York, okay? Because that's where I was born and raised, the Bronx, the boogie down Bronx. But prior to that, I was in Ecuador, and I thought that would be my soft landing. Well, let me tell you something. Nothing wrong with Ecuador. Ecuador is big, but that particular place that I was at, Manta, for me, was too boring. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, that's restaurant. How many times can you go to a restaurant? Dang. How many times? So I would get up, I would go to the sauna, I would go walking, and then somebody would be like, you want to meet me at the restaurant? Listen, that's why, even though I was in Panama this time for 7 days, 8 days, we walked. We walked and we walked. If you want to, I wanted to. And that's why my friend Terry hooked me up with Barbara because she was under the weather. She told Barbara I wanted to walk, and Barbara walked me. Barbara Rouse walked me. Yes, she did. And I thank her for it. And I thank my friend Terry too. But yeah, getting back to Ecuador, I was in Manta, Ecuador. And sometimes you think, places where you want to be, but you have to check it out, right? That's the only way you know. And I kept telling people prior to me going that Ecuador is not, my feet are not cemented in Ecuador. So, meaning that I could be going somewhere else. Who knows? I don't have no little kids. I don't have no grandkids. My sons are adult men who are doing pretty good. And I thank God for that too. But I don't, listen, I go and travel here, there. Go back out and travel here, there. Come back to Florida. Yeah. So, I just, boy, I tell you, people calling this early in the morning. Yeah, so I go back and forth. I think, well, let's see. I'm trying to find a trip to go to. Let me see. In May. Any suggestions, anybody? A short trip to go in May? Anybody want to join me? Just a short trip in May. Let me know. You can text me, message me, WhatsApp me, put it in the comments, DM me, whatever. Let me know if you want to join me on a trip, and where would you like to go in May of this year? Because I have time in between, like May 5th, May 6th, somewhere around there. Yeah, somewhere around there. I mean, it's flexible. The dates are flexible. So if you want to go on a trip, May, let me know. For a week or so. We can go perhaps maybe, I don't know. Where you want to go? Jamaica? Where you want to go? Because I had a trip booked to go to Jamaica May 7th to the 4th. I don't think that's enough. I got to go another round. May 7th to the 14th. And let's see. Let's turn this around. Yeah, so May 7th to the 14th, I was going to go to Jamaica, but I canceled. Something came up. I still have my ticket. I got to go. You know what I'm saying? I got to go. I got some people to see there. For real. Yeah. I remember when I had a trucking business, me and someone else. And I got to see some parts of the United States that I've never seen before. But it was so much more to see. I mean, driving a truck is hard. It's not easy. It's very, very hard. Yeah, but so I got to experience that, which was good. It could have been a very lucrative business, but you have to hustle. Like anyway, like if you start off with a business, you gotta hustle. You got to hustle. That's the bottom line. And I was trying to tell folks that you gotta hustle. You know? But we live and we learn, don't we? Yeah. So anyway, guys, listen, have a wonderful, blessed day today. I hope you like, subscribe, comment, and share my YouTube channel, Roxanne is Rockin'. That's ROCKIN. Please go on my Facebook and join. Why not? It's free. Don't cost you a dime, right? Go on my Facebook page, join. And yeah, so anyway, enjoy life, guys. Enjoy your day. Have fun. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, so I don't know what happened there. It was just reconnecting like crazy. And I don't know. Normally it doesn't do that, but anyway. So, you find people walking every single day. They got. I tell you, this park right here, I used to take my kids when I first moved to Florida. And they have upgraded this so much. They used to always go over here. I used to take them right to the basketball court, which is over here. And then they used to shoot hoops and stuff. And then, they had the baseball. But all these exercise equipment and benches and things like that, they didn't have that at all. The bicycle ramps, they didn't have none of that. I mean, they upgraded it so much, which is so nice, this park, people travel now to come to this park. Yeah, they absolutely do. They travel to come to this park. And I'm blessed because I could just walk to the park. So almost 19 years I've been doing this. Yeah, despite the fact that I worked in New York for a while at the infamous jail there. Woo, I was so glad to get out of that place. Oh, baby, let me tell you something. I was so glad to get out of that place. Oh, yeah, y'all just don't know. Wicked. Hear me? Wicked. Wicked. That's another story for another day, though. That's the truth. That's another story for another day. Honey. Bust my behind. Yeah. Bust my behind was so tight. And that's another thing when it comes to your health in these jobs. Listen. With hours here. I don't understand, but thank you for joining my live. I really appreciate it. Keep it coming, y'all. Anyway, sometimes we get so busy we don't even bother about taking care of ourselves. We just rip her, she's too much. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, so, it's just too much. But we have to take care of ourselves. Where's my friend at? Where's my people? Anybody join me on live? What y'all doing today? Working? What time is it? 10:20 Eastern Standard Time. So what y'all doing? Working? Okay, it went back on. I don't get it. I don't understand. I was showing y'all. I don't know if you can see this. So far, how many steps I've done. Let me see. So, anyway, I'll tell you if you can't see it. I did 5,346 steps. I need to do 10,000 for the day. And really, 10,000 is better than 1,000, but I want to do 10,000 plus a day. I have to increase because I've been doing like about 10,000. Not every day, but some days. So I need to increase. I need to start running. I think tomorrow I want to start really, really slow jogging, like at least from that beginning all the way down there, like I used to do, to down here. Let's just start off one lap, not a lap, not a whole lap, just one side, because there's four sides to the park, right? One, two, three, four. So one side going down, from here all the way down there to down all the way down there. I want to do that. I think this is like the longest sides. This side and the other side. This side is the longest side. Yeah. So let me do that and see how I feel. Check my heart rate, and see how I feel. But guys, listen, have a wonderful day today. Thank you, Toto, again. I really appreciate you. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share on my YouTube channel. Roxanne is Rockin'. That's Rockin. And please tell your friends. Share my story. It could possibly save somebody's life. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I don't have a degree in any of those. I just have a degree in accounting. I can tell you about some numbers. But yeah, I don't have none of that. I'm certified in some things, but I don't have a degree, and I have certificates in some things like crisis intervention, things of that nature. So, but you all take care of yourself. We got some more people out here. Yeah, more people walking and stuff. Yeah. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a good one.